Hawthorn move away. 9-10. The Doggies 4-4.
And again, we'll probably see on replay the Dunstall body use, just the ability to hold his ground. Good tap by Salmon. And then Taylor set up Dunstall, because the ability of Dunstall to know where the ball's going, just to use his back to shield the ball from the defender. It's been a carbon copy 4 or 5 times that's happened.
79 goals now for Jason Dunstall. Salmon take the free kick. His form's just been so dominating over the last 5 or 6 weeks. Too far for Kepler. Chick tried to take control, picked up by Leckers. Looking for Dunstall once more. It's like a magnet. The 2 best forwards on the ground for Hawthorn, Jason Dunstall and Chris Langford.
Isn't that interesting? All the players, Hawthorn players, went over the young fella, then Leckers, and congratulated him. You know, just using the footy. It's fantastic. Youth can do that, Lee, can't it? Can just put a bit of enthusiasm back in the side.
Oh, yeah, I think so. And really, they're going to Dunstall every time, but he's kicked 8, so I suppose why not?
And a pretty tough angle. He's only about 35 metres out. And he's snuck it home.
Yes, 10. He was. I always had trouble. Once someone gets to 10, I run out of room, and I'm nearly out of room now. He's got 9.
And they're away now, Hawthorn, aren't they? Really early in the quarter. Footscray really had the pressure on. Again, we mentioned it before, undisciplined bit of play, a couple of them by Footscray. They got the couple of goals for Hawthorn to get the scoreboard ticking over again. And now all of a sudden 7 goals clear, and they're cruising all of a sudden again.
Hawthorn start to power away. 10-10 to 4-4. Out of the centre comes to Smith, just bangs the ball forward. Footscray really having trouble. Pretty almost got the touch. Comes out to Taylor. He kicks it very wide. Goes centre wing. Players come to meet it. And pretty happy to see it over. Here's Peter Quill. And I thought that was fair enough. I mean, it was a contest as Condon came at him.
And it's interesting, I think Romero, as we've said, has done so well on Crawford, but it seems like Romero's been switched on to Harford now. The matchups have changed for some reason.
Walks by 42. Salmon has the sit. Wine tries to stand his ground. Curley comes and dives on top of it. Liberatore in underneath. Liberatore, just one of his quieter nights, just 5 kicks and 5 handballs. Now, I'm not sure if he's running with perhaps Crawford or Condon's running with him. They work their way together. And once again, another bounce. Between wing and half forward, Hawthorn into attack. And that margin really has pushed out a long way. Johnny Platten in the background there with the long hair, looking on. He'd be pretty happy with what he's seeing. Wine taps it back. Liberatore in underneath. Taylor with him. Gets out. That's what I mean about that second effort, isn't it? Once you get caught with the ball underneath you, if you actually try and do something, the umpire actually lets you get away with things.
Yeah, you can't lay on it. If you just lay on it and don't move, that's when you really risk being free kicked.
So in fact, he's called this a bounce. So that was before the ball went over the line. The umpire had called for a bounce. Puts it down. Salmon goes back. Some tapping. Crawford tries to unload it and then just swishes. And I hate to say this, but I've actually seen Shane Crawford do that twice tonight and miss, and he knows that, and that is pretty silly stuff for a very good player. There he goes again. He's an accident looking for happening if you can't play in that these days. Here we go, over the back. In underneath. Stack of players there. Comes to Curley. Just the ball squeezed out. Now Liberatore. Caught by McCabe. Pritchard wants some help. Gets it now on the former Taylor. Just runs hard. Takes on Romero. Comes running hard. Harford also back through the middle. Gets the handball. Hargraves wants to run hard at it too. Really. And Kellett comes back. Puts the handball down under. Sock it off the ground. And the boundary line will probably win this exchange, and has. As Woods knocks it over.
Richard Taylor certainly has been one of Hawthorn's best tonight, along with Chris Langford. Salmon's been outstanding, so has Dunstall.
And Chris Grant to centre-half forward.
Well, they're 42 points down. Something's got to happen. They made a remarkable comeback against Collingwood a couple of weeks ago. Can they do it tonight? There's Crawford, just getting a bit of a message from Ken Judge.
And rightly so, too. I mean, that's he's got to learn that.
A little bit frustrated probably from being tagged, and he's had a terrific season, then all of a sudden it's not happening. Cameron, the age footballer of the year in '95, had an injury season.
Yes, it's good and bad, that, isn't it? I mean, if you're having a bad night, you just can't take it lying down. But there's a certain level of, I suppose, avoiding frustration where you're going to get yourself into trouble.
Well, you just have a look with the umpire, boundary umpire, or the field umpire, Hayden Kennedy on screen there. He's actually coming from the front of the pack, not so much from the side. That's interesting. I mean, I've been a bit of an advocate for that, so I've just noticed it for the first time. So that's terrific, I reckon.
Woods kicks the ball back towards the half-forward line. And coming out is Kaplan. Now, Dunstall will be on a lead. That's his target. He's got it.
Well, I think everyone knew where the ball was going to go, didn't they? Once Kaplan got the ball, coming out onto his left foot was the place he was going to go. And I think you could see that Campbell played the boundary side a little bit of Dunstall. And again, the good direction kick, long, powerful kick, and Dunstall just read the flight of it so much better.
He's going for goal number 10. I said earlier in the night I saw him kick 17 here against Richmond, one short of Fred Fanning's all-time record. So double figures coming up. Now who knows, Lee, with just 7 goals to go, it might equal his best.
You never know. And the amazing thing is, once you kick 7 or 8 or 9 goals, doesn't the 10th goal go through so easily? I mean, you just got your confidence with your kicking so much that every time Dunstall has a shot now, he looks like scoring.
Well, he's hit the post also, and he's had 2 other behind, so I've got him for 10-3, Malcolm.
Yeah, I'd suggest he's actually kick 8 in a row, Lee, would be my assumption of that. Yes, the amazing Jason Dunstall with 10 goals for Hawthorn out of their 11, and I feel sure another change will be made. Campbell's given up too many as Cameron breaks away and finds Martin. Now kicks, tries to get it back on the goal-to-goal line. That's a better spot to put it from there, that close in. Grant playing up forward is caught and can't break away.
The amazing thing about that Fred Fanning record of 18 goals, which was in last game in 1947, it was his last game of league footy.
Yes.
We retired at his peak.
Yes.
The kick comes out of the pack and Martin's got it. And Kev, you weren't playing in that game, were you?
No, I wasn't. I was born, though, in 1947.
Seemed to me like you played forever.
But I don't think anyone's ever gone out in a better way than what Fred Fanning did.
No. So Michael Martin kicks, really does lay into it. That's a lovely kick. And kicks a nice goal for Footscray. His first, and unfortunately only Footscray's 5th, as we come down to the last minute of this third quarter.
Almost 3/4 time and 9 scoring shots. I mean, Footscray just have really struggled to find a way through the Hawthorn defence. Our ball hasn't gone down there all that much, I suppose, but when it has, it's been having to, I suppose, fabricate goals. They haven't been coming certainly through free-flowing play. Just
played his 10th game of league football, young Michael Martin. Saw him in the reserves last week. Played a terrific game. Obviously, that's why he was brought up to the seniors. Callett, centre wing, chips it over the top, looking for Collingwood. Had a good comeback. Injured his knee in round 21 last year. Didn't play in the finals for Footscray. Kicks the ball deep inside 50. Big pack of players, hard to take a mark. Going to ground was Hargraves.
Interesting you say that about the finals, kid, just as this quarter winds down. I mean, they've played the finals the last 2 years. This is a tremendous capitulation by the side, isn't it?
It is.